I quit high school, moved away from my home in Seattle to Japan in the spring of 2017, and it was a life-changing decision for me. I'm gonna be reading off my iPad because I hate memorizing stuff. Yeah, so I quit high school and moved away from my home in Seattle to Japan in the spring of 2017, and it was a life-changing decision for me. So the reason I chose Japan over any other country was because I'm half Japanese and my first language happened to be Japanese. It was a no-brainer for me since I relatively knew the culture and I could speak the language fluently. So the main reason for my move to Japan was to further my career as a soccer player and hopefully make it to a higher stage after graduation. I started playing when I was 6 or 7 years old, and since then my whole life revolved around soccer. I love playing soccer and my dream was to become a professional soccer player. But I wanted to take a different path than playing high school soccer in the US and continuing to play at college. The reason was the level of the high school soccer team I was at wasn't very high, and going to college simply wasn't in my plans. On the other hand, I knew that the level of soccer in Japan was really high, especially in high school soccer because that's where a lot of the professional Japanese soccer players come from. Another huge reason was I wanted to challenge myself. I've never liked to do the same things as the majority of others, and I knew I wanted to get out of my comfort zone. I felt the urge to explore, to see and feel things I've never have. I wanted to meet new people and understand other people's values. I've also liked to be independent and do a lot of the things on my own, and I was worried if I stayed, I wouldn't be as wise or wouldn't be able to improve myself as a person. I didn't want to be just another ordinary high school kid. I wanted to be different. I also didn't like the environment I was in at the time. I felt like there was too much going on in the US. The 2016 election was huge for young people like me. I remember we stopped classes on that day because students were crying, yelling, and arguing, all simply worried for the future ahead of us. I also knew I needed to surround myself with more motivated, driven people. And no, I'm not trying to say I hated my friends or I didn't have fun with them. But that was the thing. I would only be around them to mess around with. I knew I wanted to be around more people that I could look up to and respect, in addition to my friends at the time. And the thing is, I've barely been to any dances, parties, concerts, never done drugs or drank alcohol, just because I don't see any of that enjoyable for me. I've always just thought about giving myself a better future. And that's exactly what I did. I quit school in the middle of my freshman year to start my high school career in Japan, to live in an all-male dorm with athletes from all over the country. And it wasn't easy, nor was it anything I expected it would be. But that's a whole different story that I'm going to be saving for a different video. I hope you all understand why I felt the need to move out of my perfectly comfortable life in the US. And I also hope I can motivate others to do the same, to get out of their comfort zone, whatever that may look like. Thanks for watching, guys. Please be sure to subscribe and like this video to help me keep making videos. My goal is to reach 1,000 followers by this year, so please share this video. Alright, thanks again, guys.